Hey guys, we're here today to dish out the most unconventional mom hacks for Disneyland. That's better. So, unconventional mom hack number 1. If you need 15 minutes away from the hustle and bustle, away from waiting in lines, away from going on rides and that sort of thing, you just need to recoup, then you need to find this guy or girl or whoever it is that's in the park that day. They're carrying a broom and a garbage picker-upper, lack of better term, sorry. But whatever it is, you need to find this person, but make sure it's by a bench. This guy gave me a good 15 minutes, I'd say, where Sophia was just totally enamored with what he was doing. He is far from picking up garbage, but he's making magic. He draws Disney characters on the ground with a broom and water. It is seriously the cutest thing ever. It probably bought me 15 minutes to sit down, sort of recoup, go through our bags, get snacks to the top, organize everything again, and just get ready for the next huge jump that we were going to take into another few hours in the park. So if you need time to yourself, find this guy and you're golden. Mom hack number 2 has got to be research. And this is done prior to leaving. You're going to want to source out the time that you're going to be there if there's any events going on in the park. There are events going on in the park all the time, probably monthly. However, there's big events going on in the fall for October for Halloween. There's events going on in May for marathons. When we were going, that's what happened. You're going to want to avoid these days in the park. Now, I'm not saying don't go that month. I'm saying if you have a week vacation there, split up those 4 or 5 days that you're going to be in a park and avoid the days that are going to be extremely busy. Busy obviously means more lineups for everything. Rides, food, bathrooms, the important necessities. Avoid those days if you can. Unconventional mom hack number 3 has got to be one that's probably my favorite. In a sea of, what is the saying going? In a sea of fish, be a lobster? In a school of fish, be a lobster? Whatever the saying may be, there is strollers everywhere. I'm talking for miles and miles and miles, you'll see rows of strollers, and that's just stroller parking for when you're on the ride. You're safe. Park your stroller somewhere, but the tip that I have for you now is make it stand out. Now, over the years, I see that balloons have been one of those things. You attach a balloon onto the handlebar and it's easier to find over all of them, but everybody's doing that now. So unless you're bringing a balloon in that looks different than those that you see in the Disneyland park, do something different. Take a bandana and tie it to the handle. A hot pink sweater, lay it over the top. Anything that makes a stroller stand out in literally hundreds of strollers. Having said that, the reason why is because when you're in the ride, should you be taking a while, there will be stroller attendants, so to speak, that work for Disneyland that just move strollers along should they need room. They literally will move your stroller and put it somewhere safer or tighter so they can fit more in and it's not in the way of people walking. So it will get moved. So if you make it so that it's easy to find, you won't be wasting time in trying to find your stroller once you're out of the ride. Hack number 4 is bring a hat. Bring a hat for everybody. You're doing it for your kids, your husband, well, he wears one all the time, but bring one for yourself. So many people forget about this. It's sunny, it's hot. Chances are you remembering to reapply for yourself is very slim. So bring a hat and hold on to it when you're on a ride. Don't. Just hold on to it. You didn't hear it from me, but there's a way you can get Dole Whip faster. Now, unconventional mom hack number 5, it's a doozy. You know where the lineup forms for the Dole Whip, and it goes all the way down the strip, I guess, so to speak. And it's right beside the Tiki Lounge. So what you want to do is go inside the Tiki Lounge as if you're going to go into the performance, the show. And on that side of the Tiki bar is another 2 tills. Nobody is there. I don't know why. Maybe until today after hearing this video. But literally maybe 2 or 3 people will be standing there ordering and you'll avoid that 75 people lineup on the other side of the bar. So do that next time. Mom hack number 6 is definitely not unconventional, but it's so important that I thought it needed to be shared today. Did you know that in both California Adventure and Disneyland, they have a section, a house, an area designated for parents? It's so that you can feed baby, change baby, nurse baby, all in privacy and in air conditioning. So they're located, the one in Disneyland is located fairly close to the entrance of the park, right after Starbucks, right before you get into like that big huge open area where the castle is. It's on your right hand side as if you were entering the park. It's just sort of off the beaten path, so to speak, and it's incredible. Oh, actually, now I just remembered, the one in California Adventure is by A Bug's Life, and it's around sort of the corner there. There's a big, huge, oh, I don't even know what you would call that. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call it. I'll put the details in the description box. But anyways, it's sort of tucked around into the back. Again, super private. I went there last May when we took Stella and Sophia. Stella was only 8 months, so I was still nursing. And I went in there every few hours and fed and changed her and did whatever I needed to do. And the ladies there are so lovely. Like, so stinking lovely. It's an incredible hack and I needed to share it today. Hack number 7 is located over at California Adventure Park, and you'll find it in Grizzly Peak. It's called Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, and it's more of a hands-on, interactive, like play gym, play area that kids obviously love. But there's little sections of it that allow you to just sit down in shade, relax, reapply, have a snack, that sort of thing. So actually that was sort of our meeting point it ended up being. So whenever we needed sort of a break, or if we disconnected as a family and then regathered again, it was always in this location. We were able to sort of just recoup together, figure out what the next path would be without like the hustle and bustle of everyone going crazy around you and feeling like you're in the way or in the walkway or whatever it may be. It's one of our favorite places to go, and obviously because there's slides and fun things all around, the kids can go off as Sam and I connected and figure out, okay, what are we doing next? It was great. It's the best place. I feel like it's a little hidden gem. Hack number 8, the final hack for today. You're going to want to do this 6 to 8 weeks before you leave for Disneyland, and it's to write a letter to Mickey and his crew. Now, there's so many things online that's about you can write Mickey Mouse, he'll write you back. Some people say he doesn't, he does. There's different addresses all around. I've got the right one. Yes? I'll link up our blog post where we wrote about it, and to where the mailing address is, the proper mailing address. Sophia wrote just a letter to Mickey Mouse saying how excited she was that she was on her way, and it literally took the full 8 weeks. Like, I think we were to the day on the 8 weeks, but they did send it, and it was epic. Do it if you can. No, I forgot one. I forgot a really important one, so forget about the numbers and how many there is. This is a good one. If you're traveling with a baby and you're attempting naps in the park, this one is so good. Obviously you're gonna have a stroller with you. You should also have like a sling or a wrap or whatever you're comfortable with and whatever baby doesn't mind sleeping in. But should you need, other than the crazy hustle and bustle of the sounds that are going on, if that's white noise for them and it works, excellent. But should you need a little something more, go head over to the carousel. There's an area of seats that are around the entire carousel, and it has the most perfect lullaby music. Should you just sway back and forth, you'll have them to bed in seconds. Thanks so much for watching. See you next Friday.